Yay. I apparently deserve that one. Sorry, I just finished eating dinner. I actually did just grab a drink, but I will grab another one. I think I still have some left from yesterday. I do not. I will grab some in a little bit. um, yeah, this is gonna be a very Yeah, this is gonna be one of those weird streams. I didn't come prepared with much of anything, and needless to say, it's gonna be one of those it's gonna be a depressing one, or at least kind of depressing. And I only say this because I am going through a whole lot of shit right now. Hey SMG, welcome back. Welcome. But
And I'm not
okay.
gonna let anyone get in my way. I'm a failure. After all that hard work. I'm sorry, All Might. I'm sorry, Mom. God, I've been falling for a long time.
That hurt my ears. Oh god, I didn't think of the audio was up so loud. But yeah. Aside from the fact that I'm getting pelted to death today, um, there's just a lot going on right now. For those who don't know, there's two things that have kind of triggered me right now that I understand there are certain things that happen in streaming and content creation. Not everybody's going to show up for every stream, and that's fine. You all have normal lives. I can't be mad at you guys. But when nobody joins stream at all, and like not even a hello in chat from anybody for almost 4 hours, it gets very demotivating. And again, this, you don't have to chat. You do not have to chat. You do not have to talk. You could lurk the entire stream. I'm okay with that. But last Thursday's stream, pretty sure it was last Thursday. My weeks are running together now. It was last Thursday. Or was it? Fuck, I don't remember. It was during Final Fantasy 16, so I'm pretty sure it was last Thursday. I'll talk about all the shit that I'm going through, which isn't a lot of shit. It's just compounded. But last Thursday when streaming Final Fantasy 16, and then not getting anybody in chat to just drop a hi or anything at all felt very lonely, and I haven't felt like that in a very, very long time. And I'm talking about since legit, meaning since back in the day when I first started streaming, for real. And again, I do not mind if you guys lurk. I do not mind if you watch the stream and never once chat. I do not mind. I love that you guys could stomach me for however long to listen to me. So that's already right there is something that I admire. But it's one of those moments when you're doing something and I was enjoying the stream, don't get me wrong. I was having fun. But it was that creeping moment where I'm like, oh, I've been streaming for I was streaming for almost 4 hours, and there wasn't a single message. There wasn't a single redeem. There was nothing. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, shit. I guess I'm a terrible streamer. And I know it's technically not the case. I know I'm not the greatest streamer, but I'm trying. But it it really hit home something that I know is my own fault, and that's because I'm not trying to learn new things when I need to. I need to learn to really branch out and talk more. Like I said, I know I'm not bad. I'm not the greatest. I know I'll never be the greatest streamer, but last Thursday really, really hurt. And again, this is just me with my mind. This is how I think and how I process things. This is not on you guys at all. None of you viewers, none of you watchers, none of you, any of you guys. It's not on you. It's on me. This is just how I think. This is how I work in my mind and my brain. That is all on me. Hold on. That's why. When did it disconnect? Okay.
Your
I was
boy
wondering why.
Beelzebub and says you need to advertise yourself Setsuna. For a bigger audience, I talked about this with you long ago.
And again, that's I know, and that's my own fault. Like I am very shy. I am very hard to branch out because I'm like, okay, well, if I want to respond to this person's comment, is there any point to it? They've already had 300 other responses. Are they going to see mine? Most likely not. But I probably should do it anyways. Because you never know. But I do know, like Beelzebub said, I do need to advertise myself. I understand that. I know. I'm just really, really, really shitty at it. Again, I'm not blaming you guys. It's all on me. It's all on me. I don't have any support when it comes to the business side, as people say, of VTubing and content creation in general. I don't have somebody throwing up flyers going, watch the streamer. Do it now. Watch it now. Watch them. I don't have anybody doing that. And that's fine. I don't expect anybody to. Be weird, but it'd be pretty cool though. But yeah, that was last Thursday, and then well, that's just it. I do YouTube Shorts. Well, technically, I use clips from my streams for YouTube Shorts, and I did do TikToks for a while, but TikToks is just more annoying because I gotta do hashtags, and I'm like, I just want to post a damn video. I'm lazy. But that's the content creation side of everything, where I know I need to advertise. I know I gotta talk out more. I gotta respond. I gotta do things that I don't want to do, but I know I need to do them. And then Thursday's stream being the way it was just was really demotivating, and that's just, of course, on me. The other thing that has nothing to do with content creation that really got me down, that actually got me more down than Thursday's stream, was learning that at my job, one of my bosses, back at it again, probably, but one of my bosses has a list of people they want to fire. I am on that list. That really hurt when I heard it, it wasn't from the boss himself saying it, but it was it was a coworker who really has no real reason to lie to me. They don't gain anything from it. They're like, "Oh man, you're gonna be fired," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm not in a position above you, so it's not like you can take my job." So there's no real reason for them to lie to me. They get nothing out of it except causing me stress, which would make no sense to them since I work with them. But I do not. I work retail. The only backup job I can get is to find another job. I don't work two jobs, unfortunately. I can barely work one. But I mean technically streaming, but that's not feasible at all for a very long time. But and again, they can't fire me outright. That's the thing. The company doesn't fire people outright at all. They need to have a reason to. But yeah, well, learning that really upset me because I'm just thinking why did they want to fire me? Why would they want to get rid of me? I come in, do my work. I sometimes clock in for my lunch early. I sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do take maybe a minute or two extra break, but I do usually clock in for my lunches a little early. I go to the bathroom when needed because you know what, I'm a human being, and we have to go to the bathroom. I leave when everybody else leaves. It's not like I'm like, oh, it's 6:30. I'm gonna fuck you guys and leave. No, I don't do that. I leave at 6:51 like everybody else. And granted, I'm not the fastest worker. I will admit that. I am not the fastest person to stock shelves. But I'm doing my best. I'm going as hard as I can and as fast as I can without pushing myself because it's not worth it to conform to the BS standards that corporate decides to go with. So again, it's just, you know, hearing that really demotivated me. It's like, oh, well, shit. Why am I trying at all if they're already like, you know what, let's go ahead and line them up on the block and get ready to chop them. So that was exceedingly demotivating. And that was the main core sadness that I've been having lately. It's just, you know, oh yeah, I want this one boss wants to fire me. And I'm like, okay. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I can count on two hands the amount of times I've called out in 2 years. So I mean, I haven't called out excessively. I don't know. I don't know. But that was one of the other, that was the main demotivating part. That was the main part hitting me with my, you know, a depressive moment. Compounded with the streaming thing really nailed it home that I was, you know, I was like, oh shit, I am sad as fuck. And today's better. I'm not feeling as sad as today, but I'm still feeling upset. And again, mainly from my job. Just mainly from that, like, oh, okay, well, I guess you want to be gone for some reason. Thank you guys. I know you guys will be here, and I'm not worried about it. I'm not like, oh man, that's not good. I'm gonna be fired. If I get fired, I get fired, but then I can get unemployment. Probably won't be anytime soon, but I will get it. But I'm gonna keep working. I'm working like everybody else in that store. It's just one boss right now that I know of. that wants to fire me, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the guy's kind of an asshole. He came from a different store and transferred to ours. And apparently the store he was at was apparently a busier store. So there must be a reason, true. I will probably never know it. And I really don't care. If you want to fire me, fine. You're going to give me a reason when I leave. That's all I'm asking. I'm going to be sad because I went for let's just go with this. I went for 9 years in the fast food industry. I worked 9 years as my first job in the fast food industry. 5 years as a normal employee, and then 4 years in management. And I quit that job because my bosses at the time were being assholes. I was staying an hour late over for the last couple of months at the job because they kept saying nothing was done. And which is complete bullshit, by the way. I can only do so much when I have so few people on my shift, and we're doing half the numbers of the other shifts. I have half the people, and I'm supposed to be doing 3 times the work. That doesn't make any sense. When the other shifts have, 12 people versus my 5 people, and they want me to be doing all the other stuff, doesn't really make any sense. And do I have a good relationship with the boss? I thought we did. I thought I did. But apparently not. I haven't really had an argument with him. I've only been pulled in the office one time because I asked for help when we were behind. And that was before. That was like a week before I had learned of this. I mean, I don't know if that was the reason. If that is, like, holy shit. But again, I don't know the reason. Go get some sleep. Never complain. If you have to sleep, go pass out. Go get some Z's. Go catch some sheep. However you count those, however you go to sleep, go do that. Yeah, I can completely understand why fast food and retail are the most hated jobs in existence, because they are bullshit. Having to deal with people is a nightmare fuel beyond all belief. 9 years in fast food, I thankfully have only had food thrown at me 3 times. I had to stop a fight between coworkers once. That was really about it. I mean, I got lucky with where I was working, truthfully. And then here in retail, I work overnight. I work the overnight shift, stocking shelves for the morning. We only have to deal with people for an hour, and I've only had one bad experience so far where I was coming into work and this person's like, "Hey, where is this stuff?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't work on this side of the store." And then as I'm walking away to, go to the back to get ready to work, I can hear the person go, "Well, don't they cross-train these people anymore?" And I'm thinking to myself, "Lady, it doesn't matter if they cross-train me or not. I'm not going to remember where they put shit. They move things here constantly. The only side that stays the same is grocery. And even then, that's confusing." So it's a lot. But I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to come into work, go home, and repeat. And come to you guys, stream and have fun, because that's what I want to do. I enjoy streaming. I'm not going to stop streaming. But I do know I need to change up some of my ways to, branch myself out. I've got to get better at, marketing myself, putting myself out there, responding to people on Twitter, other social media sites. I've got to do the work of an entire crew on my own, which is very painful because I have ADD and it all sucks. But hey, I've got to start somewhere, and so far I was pretty good for a while, and then I stopped posting to TikTok. I try Instagram and I'm confused as fuck because I'm not growing there, but I'm gonna keep trying. I got really lucky on TikTok when I posted a video, and the next thing I know, that video blew up. And yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep doing things. But I know I've got to be the one that branches out to respond to people, to talk to people, to get myself out there. I've got to be the one to do that. I know that, but I'm also scared as fuck. I'm also nervous because the running thing people say when you talk to them, or like, when you ask somebody, is like, what's the worst thing they can say? No? And in my mind, I'm like, fuck yes, that is the worst thing they can say. You say no, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Well, I guess I'm a failure then. And again, that's just how I work. That's how my mind works. It's not anybody's fault, but that's just how I work. That's how my brain thinks. So there is that. When is working in an agency, being an idiot, it's different learning curve. But man, it's the most rewarding thing. And one post or video gets more likes than the last. True. It is work. Somebody messaging me, or is this just? Hold on. I do not qualify for childcare things, Jackson Hewitt. I love how Jackson Hewitt's like, you know what, you qualify for childcare, and I'm like, I have no children. But again, I'm enjoying it, but I don't have the patience to do a lot of the things that content creators usually are meant to do. I don't have the patience to sit through and edit a video. Why? Because my ADD kicks in 10 minutes in and I'm like, dear God, I could be smashing my head against a wall. I wish that I could become immune to that, but I am terrified of rejection. It's also one of the reasons why I usually never try to ask any girls out. Because I'm always rejected. And even when I'm told yes, they reject me afterwards. So either way. I've had one girlfriend, and we broke up, and mainly due to differences between the both of us, so I think it was more on me than her. We kind of didn't see eye to eye on a few things. And it's not like we hated each other. We just, I wanted one thing, they wanted a different thing. And it is what it is. We talk occasionally. We don't talk as much as we used to, but we talk occasionally. But childcare, I better not have a kid. I don't think I do, unless, the one time the condom slipped off, but I don't think anything happened from it. That one sexual experience at band camp. Nobody knows. But now, and again, I know I have to learn to do all these things. I could pay somebody, but I don't have the money for that. There's a lady. I was a ladies' man in my younger years. One of my exes, I wish we left on speaking terms, but she was really not a good person. Yeah, yeah. It's you meet some good ones, you meet some bad ones on both sides. That's all there is to it. Uh, uh, it's one of those days. But I can't be mad. I've made my own choices. I do want to really get into learning Blender. And yeah, that's true. You could help me, but at the same time, aside from tips and tricks that you yourself have done, they may not work for me. It's literally a roll of a dice. It's a gamble upon gambles. It's luck, gamble, and chance. And I say this, and I'll I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna tell you. Let's see. Go to my YouTube studio. And I want to show you, I want to talk about some of the videos I've uploaded, some of the shorts I uploaded. One of the recent ones I uploaded was the grapes. When I uploaded it at 7 a.m., for the first 3 hours, it had no views. No views at all. Technically, probably longer than that. As I'm getting ready to go to bed, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it had about 30 something views on it. I wake up to go to work. Next thing I know, that thing has over 1,000 views. But then the very next video that I did, in the very next short, of course, it made just because the title was The Innocent Animals and it only had 11 views. But the funny thing is, the very next one, the not so innocent animals had 76. But like it's just a random drop of the hat. It's a random chance for, you know, to be discovered. And of course there are other aspects like, that person's been doing it for X number of years, so they have everybody helping them. A lot of the bigger content creators now have been doing things for quite a while. And it sucks because they have extra help compared to somebody else who's just starting out. But yeah, it is 100% chance the lottery. You could be somebody who has tons of experience and get nowhere versus somebody else who has the exact same experience as you and they blow up. Which is one of the reasons why on Twitter I've unfollowed a lot of people who I was getting jealous of. I was getting frustrated and jealous at them. And it wasn't just because they were being successful, it was also because of a bunch of other things, trying to phrase this right. It was toxic positivity. If that makes any sense, like their positivity to me felt hurtful. It's like the usual thing of if you want to learn something, it starts out bad no matter what. Just keep doing it is kind of hurtful. I understand it's a genuine phrase that you got to start somewhere, but at the same time it's like, wow. And again, this is just how I think. This is just my way of interpreting it. This is not the exact way. But everybody's like, you're loved and wanted. Keep it up and have a great day. And you see that post from that person every single day, it loses its meaning. This isn't the best mindset. This is the way I think. But if I get jealous or frustrated, I get motivated to work harder. But I completely understand how you. Exactly. Like, don't get me wrong. I do feel motivated to work, but at the same time, whatever they did is different from me. There's one of two things. They either did this on their own and didn't have any help and got where they are and got lucky, or made it on their own, or they had somebody helping them and got lucky or did it on their own. It's one of those two things. It's you either did it on your own or you had help. And I know a lot of it comes down to me myself. A lot of people know how to use Photoshop, or you know how to use and do all sorts of, all sorts of things. I do not know how to use Photoshop at all. All of my thumbnails from start to now have either been made through GIMP, that, the program kind of like Photoshop, for the first part, until I just got frustrated with it, or I do all of my thumbnails in OBS. All of my thumbnails are usually done with OBS and screenshots. I have no idea how to use Photoshop. I have no idea how to use Adobe Effects or After Effects or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know how to use so many programs. I don't understand programming. Like, I don't understand a lot of things that most people my age kind of already know. And I say kind of already know because not everybody's going to know it. But most people I see that are my age or getting close to my age have usually already dealt with it, dabbled with it, and done something with it. I did not. For most of my childhood, for most of my teenage years, I was playing video games. I didn't have access to a PC. I had access to a laptop that couldn't do much at all. It could barely run Skyrim, which I'm more surprised the laptop ever played Skyrim decently enough for me to be able to play it. But I never got the chance to really dabble and experiment with a lot of programs, with a lot of things in my life. I played video games for most of my life. My young years was video games, anime and video games. Teenage years, anime and video games, and chasing after girls that never reciprocated my feelings. My young adult life, after graduating high school, was college for 2 years, playing video games and anime, graduating college, immediately having to find a job to pay for my college tuition, which was still bullshit, no matter how much you say. College is bullshit. I'm sorry. If you want to go to college, feel free, do it. Pursue your dreams. Fuck college, in my opinion. I spent 9 years paying for college. I spent a year in my current job finishing paying for college. I think. Either we finished paying it off when I was at the other job, or we finished paying it off at my new job. I forget which. But we finally paid it off. Yay! So I spent most of my years paying off a debt. I never had access to a PC until maybe, I want to say at least 6 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago is when I finally got a PC. And it was to play one game, Black Desert. I only want to go to college just so I have a stupid paper saying I know how to do something I can freely teach myself. Exactly. That's all college is. It's an overpriced teaching method that you don't even really need to go for unless you're trying to do a specific type of job that literally requires it. Now, some jobs I understand needing to have some sort of college degree to an extent. Not all jobs. Not all jobs. But again, I got a PC specifically to play Black Desert. That was the whole reason I got a PC. That was the whole reason I got into the PC race. The hashtag PC Master Race, as many people call it. And then I really never used it for anything else. And it wasn't until I found out Blender and 3D modeling and really wanted to get into that I started to experiment. And then I was like, okay, well, my PC can't handle a lot of this, so I need to upgrade. So I got a loan so I could upgrade my PC to the monster fucker that it is now. I do need to clean it though. I haven't cleaned it in a while. But I had to upgrade it. So I upgraded it to do stuff in Blender. 3D animation, 3D works, all the work. Most engineering jobs that it won't take until I built them from scrap is good enough for us. Pretty much. Which really sucks. Which it really does suck. But again, I had to upgrade my PC. And this thing wasn't meant for, all this stuff. I got a decent enough upgrade, and then I was like, you know what? I also wanted to stream. So when I was getting the upgrade, I was like, I want to do this mainly for Blender work, but I also wanted to stream. So when I was upgrading the PC, I got the stuff to upgrade for both. Now granted, the PC is mainly more for streaming. Gameplays, so forth. I have I think I have an i9 processor. I have a 3090. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got a 1 terabyte SSD, and then I think I have an 8 terabyte hard drive. Like it's got plenty of space. And I started out with a really shitty microphone. I still have the shitty microphone, by the way. I started out with a web camera. Started out because I had already known that I wanted to stream. From the very beginning, I already knew that I had wanted to stream. So me getting into VTubing wasn't like, oh man, I don't know if I want to stream or not. I had already known I wanted to stream. So getting into VTubing was more or less just because I don't like showing my face. I am not comfortable with how I look in real life because, and this may come as a shock to many people, I don't get complimented on my appearance very often. And when I do, it's from family, so it doesn't feel as heartfelt, even though it may be. And, most of the world doesn't treat people who look like me the way I look with a lot of respect. So, oh, thank you. But, so I got into VTubing because, lo and behold, you can be whatever you want to be. And originally I was like, I should probably go with a male character design. But then I was like, you know what? I really just want to be a hot, sexy fox chick. And I used one of my original characters. And that's when became, Setsuna Fox was born. And it wasn't just that. I wasn't like, oh man, VTubing, streaming, let's do it. Originally I was watching VTubers. And I've said this before, but I had been watching VTubers for a while. You had Hololive. Hololive had debuted their main roster for a while now. With Hololive Generation EN with Myth. And then I'd learned that they were introducing the second generation of EN. Council. And I missed most of their debuts, but the one debut I was able to catch was Bay. Haycos Bells. I tuned in her debut, And then you just see this person perched upside down on the side of the screen with her microphone activated to the sound effects and, you know, echo, and you just see her having a very fun time. And then I'm like, well, fuck, that's what I want to do. I want to have fun. So, you know, I was like, okay, let's do this. Did I think I was going to blow up magically and become super popular? Kind of. I kind of did. Everybody does. I do too. I really wish she hadn't been. I really wish her life hadn't screwed her over so hard. You know, when she first started, her dog died. So that hit her. And then the back problems later on after she came back. Like, I'm really sad that she had to leave so soon, because she would have been amazing. But, you know, like, you know, seeing Bae in her stream, I was like, oh man, I want to do that. So I did. And again, did I think I was going to magically blow up when I first started? Of course I did. Everybody thinks that. There is not anybody who doesn't stream think that they're one day just going to magically blow up. Even if you say you don't think that, you do think it deep down somewhere in your inner thoughts that, man, if I just magically blew up one day, metaphorically speaking, not in the literal term of explosions, but you know what I mean. You know, people, you want that. You do want it in some way. Whether it be thousands of people watching you or a couple dozen. It's the same for me. But I am streaming because I want to do this, because I'm having fun. I am legit having fun. Some days are better than others, like today. I'm not gonna lie, today's a lot better than last Thursday. But it's also eye-opening, because then I realize, oh, I need to change up what I'm doing. I need to start trying to do some different things. So there's a bunch of stuff that I need to do myself to... Sorry, the pizza. I had pizza before stream and it's coming back to haunt me. You know, there's many things that I need to do myself in order to improve. I can't ever really put anything on you guys. Most of you guys found me magically somehow or another. I don't know how you got here. I don't know who sent you here. I don't know why you're here at all. I don't know why you stayed. That's what I'm confused about. Almost nerve wracking moment is the first time you click go live button. But moments after, you have dreams of thousands of people flooding in to see the new you. Exactly. That's pretty much how it is. That's the dream of what everybody wants. And I really wanted to do like an actual debut for this model, but I was getting frustrated, and by no fault of the artists who were working with me. Again, an artist has a life. I can't be picky, but this model, the art alone took months to do, because the person who had it has a life. They're in school, and again, I can't be mad at them. Their life is far more important than the art. I came for the booba. Came for the booba, stayed, and tried to come around the personality. Well, as you know,
my mind is a wonderful place.
Exactly. But yeah, the art for this took, I want to say 4 or 5 months. And again, they have a life. Their life is far more important than the art. But that already was painful. And then trying to find somebody to rig the model was painful, because any of the riggers that I wanted to work with, and again, this is no shade at the rigger that I have now. I love their work. I love the rig they did. That doesn't mean I had hopes of getting a different one, because I did. But they were busy. Their comms were down. I didn't know when they were going to do it. And what really annoyed me is literally 2 weeks later, they opened their comms after I had already paid the final payment for this one. And I'm like, you motherfucker. But again, I love the work they've done. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, I have so much fun there. So much fun on Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so much fun. But again, I love the work they've done. They've done amazing. But that doesn't mean I don't want to work with other artists or other riggers. Because I do. I'm kind of like Iron Mouse. She's like I want to work with everybody because I love art. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I am like you. The only problem is I can't afford all that shit. Currently right now I have 2 models in the work. One is an alternate form of this model. I haven't heard back from the artist in over a month since the last update. It's been, I want to say, at least 3 months now since they started that one. And again, they have a life. I can't be mad. But it gets annoying when you don't get updates at all. And I'm just like, I know I don't have a deadline or anything, but jeez. I'm not saying it should be quick. I know it takes time, but it's one of those moments. And then the other one, I can't really fault them at all for this problem. This happened literally about 3 days after I had sent them and paid for the model to begin working. Is their new PC, their motherboard apparently fried itself. So right now they're working off of an old PC. So this is a separate model. This is the other model that I have in the works. And again, I can't fault them for that one, but it's just like, wow. The world really hates me. And I still have to pay for the rig for the other model that I'm hoping to get done soon. So that I can finally have that done and start using that. It really does. Thankfully, I haven't had that happen yet. But now that I've said that, don't you even think about it, you fucker. I paid a lot for you. Fuck you. You're paid off finally. I paid off my PC, I think, last year. Or early this year? I forget which, but I finally paid off the loan for the PC. I mean, technically the PC had been paid off since the moment I bought it, but the loan for the PC that I took out was finally paid off. But yeah, so I have those 2 things. So I have one model that's an alternate model of this, and then I have another model that's a completely different model based on the lore that I have of, you know, being creation itself. But then after I get the 2 models rigged, I'm going to begin saving up for a big project that I would hope to one day get done. And that's just me saying it and pulling it out of my ass, because I don't know what I want to do next after I get these two things done. Technically after that I'm like, ooh, more models, more art, more stuff, and I'm like, stop it, stop it. I'm a person who has very little self-control. There is a reason why I don't go on DeviantArt to look up adoptables anymore. I have a problem. There's a reason why I don't go on DeviantArt and look up adoptables. Adoptable OCs. I have way too many. I think I have 17 adoptable OCs that I've gotten. You got an addition. Self-control, what's that? Exactly. I'm thinking the next big project is buying a sex doll. Like an actual real life full-fledged sex doll, not the inflatable kind. Cause fuck that. I need the good shit. Hey Queen Bee, welcome, welcome, welcome. You just tuned in time to talk about sex dolls. We go from super depressing to talking about sex dolls. God, you gotta love my streams. Yeah, pretty much one of the real dolls. I actually have a site bookmarked that sells them. I occasionally go on and customize it to see how much it costs. And I'm like, oh look. We took a massive leap and I'm so confused. Don't worry, so am I. We go from one thing to the other thing and it's completely like, we're talking about pineapples, next thing we're talking about sex dolls. But no, I have a site that I bookmarked that actually has it, and I'm like, oh look, only $2,000. That is cheaper than a VTuber model. Did I join at the wrong time? No, you're right on time. You're right on time. There is no such thing as wrong time. You're at the right place. Oh wait. How do I say that joke? You're at the right place at the wrong time. Fuck. Okay, I guess you are at the wrong time. Only Setsuna can hit you with a massive tonal shift. Tonal whiplash. Pretty much. Like, man, PC problems. Art problems. Sex toys. Life fucks you over Life fucks you over, so you fuck the doll. Sooner, probably. Probably! And it's really sad as a real life sex doll. Technically is cheaper than a VTuber model. Like if I don't get any of the super extra additional add-ons that they offer, I think the most expensive one that I've customized was like $2,300. So that's still cheaper than a VTuber model. I went from self-reflection to fuck yeah sex toys. Exactly. See, we're just talking about the future. We're talking about thoughts and future. And sex toys. Yay! But hide your chest. No. I will not hide. I will not hide my delicious booty. I mean, you can't see the booty, but you can see my hips. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I try not to change. We were going through some serious talks earlier. We were going through some serious talks earlier, but now we're talking about sex dolls. I should grab some water, but I'm lazy. Yeah, we were talking about computers, models, problems, and other things, and then we're like, oh yeah, sex dolls. Alright, I'm gonna use this. Well, thank you. I like when people say I have a nice voice, because I don't feel like I have a nice voice. Alright, I'm gonna use this moment to go grab some water, because I actually am thirsty. And all I have is a half-empty can of soda that was left over from yesterday that I didn't finish. And as we all know, leftover soda is not good because it's flat. It's also room temperature. And it's left over. So I'll be right back and then we'll talk more about sex dolls. Up. Welcome, everybody. Okay, the animatronic's being turned into a sex doll. I mean, that's what they did with Five Nights at Freddy's. We all know that's what they were doing. Can you get a big hug? Technically, yeah. I mean, if you want me to do it, I'm pretty short. Are you talking about the artist? I can post the artist real quick. Let me go to Twitter. I know, we are the perfect height for dick punching. Remember that. We're perfectly heightable to punch you in the dick first. Just remember. This model, in this form, I should say, my fox form and this form are 4'5". Yeah, I am 4'5" tall in this form. My other forms are varying sizes. But if you would like to commission the model artist who did this model, hold on. My earbuds felt weird. Welcome, King. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But if you would like to commission a model or just art in general, this is the artist who did my model. You can also find out the model art for this model and all my other models, as well as the rigs, on my card. So if you want to, if you're interested in that, feel free to look it up. I have tagged and linked everybody who has worked on every model so far. I have not tagged the last model yet, the last two models, because King Bee, how? I don't know. But yeah, if you guys would like to, feel free to look them up. I know one of them is inactive and they're a rigger. They no longer post anymore. But yeah. Let's see. Why is it? Stop it. Okay. But yeah.
At first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
Indeed you do. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, King B. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. We were talking about sex dolls before I had to go get some water. And let me tell you, they're really hot. They're really hot. They're also cheaper than a VTuber model. I want to say a mid-range VTuber model, because I only say mid-range in the sense that, you know, you could technically get an amazing VTuber model for like $100. No joke. You do not have to pay for super expensive models. Now, I'm not going to say that, you know, you can't get a better one for a higher price, because you usually can. That's just because you usually find an artist who may have, you know, more understanding of, you know, the artwork, the cutting, you know, all that jazz. It's really just depending upon the artist you find. VTuber models are not like normal illustrations. I have learned that the hard way. It's also frightening and terrifying when you open it up in live 2D cubism and you're like, oh my god, what is this nightmare? Because I'm trying to get into rigging. I'm trying to learn to rig. The only problem is I don't understand the very basics of certain things. So, I need some help with that. Tutorials do not help me at all. But I'm learning. I'm getting better. So many triangles. More like so many buttons. So many layers! They're like onions, but worse! They're like ogres, but even worse! Shrek joke. I can help. I've been using Live 2D for the last 4 years now. Wow. I keep forgetting how long VTubing's been around. I keep forgetting it's been around longer than 4 years. Which is also frightening and terrifying to think about. Well, I should say this form is shorter. This form and my other Fox form are 4'5". My new form that I have working on by another artist is 9 feet tall. But that's only because I'll show you. This is not the artist that I'm working with right now. But I will show you the model, the reference for it. The reference that for the model in the future. She is huge in this picture, of course. Shrink, shrink, shrink. Shrink her a lot today. I don't know why I'm doing this. Wait, hold on. I'm stupid. There we go. Yeah. This is the other form. This is the other model form. Again, this is not the actual artist that I'm working with. This is the reference, the original reference image. She is 9 feet tall. She has hooves for feet. Remember, if you approach her from behind and you slap her ass, I legally am allowed to donkey kick you. Yeah, I know VTubing really didn't take off until Hololive really debuted their first wave. I know that was really the turning point for a lot of VTubers. Because they were like, oh shit, VTubing. And then they learned that they didn't need thousands of dollars to do it. Because when I first tried to look it up, I was like, oh, this shit's expensive as fuck. And then I learned you could technically get it for like $500. Even less than that, truthfully. But yeah, I knew VTubing took off around then. Mainly, really, when Hololive debuted their EN generation. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've never even heard of Hololive until the EN. I mean, technically, yeah. Get your little hoof prints. Step on you, fuckers. Step on you. Let me try to. Oh. I'm holding the right button. I'm not. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. That is not it. You're terrible. There we go. Yeah. Well, chat wanted to be stepped on by my alternate version, so she stepped on him. Yeah, that's the future. Again, this isn't the actual artwork. This is a different. This is the reference. This is the reference sheet that I sent the artist for this specific model. Let's See, what other OCs do I have? I can't show that one because she doesn't have a safe for work picture. I have this. Just a picture of all sorts of OCs that I have. A lot of the outfits have changed since this picture. And let's see. Oh, thank you. I think that's Lulu. I think I named it. I know I named them Lulu and Yuna. I forget which one is which. I have a bunch of other OCs. I can't show most of them because apparently I didn't realize how many of them were NSFW. Well, technically they aren't, but most of them have nipple in them apparently. And some I don't think I can use for commercial use. Use monkey. I don't really like the monkey form. I haven't really found a good monkey. Technically they have clothes. That one does not. I cannot show that one. I mean, I technically can. I have to censor it. Hold on. Let me open this in Paint 3D and censor it. I don't mind being stepped on. I just want to be stepped on by a queen. Let's censor these puppies. Hold on. Making sure you can't see the nipples. Hashtag censor the nipples. Make sure I do not save this over the actual picture. Make sure I save it somewhere else as a different name. There we go. That's a future form I want to actually commission and get done as a VTuber model, because the art of it is amazing. My god, as a trickster that made me attracted to monsters and birthed me into a world without monsters. I missed some of chat. Hold on. True, I could post them Discord. I could post them. Hold on. I mean, I actually got to bring up Discord. I updated my graphics card and it shut down a lot of things. Hentai with friends. No, it's just hentai. There is no friends. Of course, I would change some of the things on this if I were to ever use this model for, actual streaming. Would definitely need to be changed. I wouldn't be able to use a lot of things. Let me, for those who are interested, I'll throw some of the pictures in Discord. I gotta find them first. I think with how many times I've navigated these folders, I'd know where they are. Which other ones are there? Where are the other ones? So it's oh yeah, I forgot I had this one too. There is one I have left, but I will not show that one because that one actually I have planned for a future use. And that one is a very specific one and special one that I still technically have to ask the artist if I can use. But I have all of these that I'm uploading right now. These are all the uncensored OCs on Discord, by the way, if you guys want to look at them. I like how I get rid of that one picture and it's just a really hot demon cowgirl with a leash right behind it. It's like out of context. It is in the NSFW chat for those who are interested. Play 40th with the boys? I don't know what that means. What happened? You have wife? I don't have a wife. I wish I had a wife. It'd be so much more fun. She is technically a horse. She's a horse, demon, cow. I guess I usually attribute her to a horse. But yeah, this is the one model I have working on. And then yeah, these are all adoptables that I have. There are a bunch more, by the way, that I didn't show you. I think as a furry, I am a furry. I am a furry in VTuber form because VTubers are just animated furries. Just think about it. Just think about it. I'm also drinking some water. You can't find wife, become the wife. No. That's terrifying. No, VTubers are Pokemon. It's like VTubers are Pokemon. No, they're Digimon. No, they're furries in real life. No, they're Beyblades. Oh God. Why does that make sense? Excuse me. Why does that make so much sense? It's like VTubers are Beyblades. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. No, I have a couple others I didn't post in there. What the heck? Exactly. Exactly. We don't know. VTuber Tenga just saying. Oh God. Tenga's the male Japanese sex product, isn't it? It's the one where the guys use it more, right? About Power Rangers Kamen Rider. Or Kamen Rider. I never really got into Power Rangers outside of Power Rangers. But yeah, I know Tanga only because of Yofi from Hololive Indonesia. And the fact that she interacted with them not realizing what it was hilarious. China cash. China always gets cash. Everybody gets cash. fine as long as you just chat and have fun. But let's see. Oh, that's usually how it works. You just see the video and you're like, oh shit, click it. You missed all the depressing stuff, so you're good now. We started talking about sex dolls, and it kind of just escalated from there. Like, sex dolls are the new thing. They're cheaper than VTuber models. That just has me terrified of somebody putting as like a sex doll as their VTuber model and somehow remote controlling it. That's more terrifying than it needs to be. And that's more terrifying than it should be. That terrifies me even more. Let's see. I have a bunch of pictures saved for references for future outfit ideas. Oh, and by the way, for those who haven't seen it, I need to go back to it. This is a future outfit idea that I would like to have done one day. Speak Spanish. I unfortunately do not know any other language than English. I think the funniest one for Hollow Eyes when they did a Minecraft collab where their Santa statue ended up being a sussy. I mean sussy spicy. That's true. Naruto, Yoshi. I don't know. I don't know any of these words. There may or may not have been a joke. There may or may not have been a joke. My original model was a abandoned sex robot. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta. Shut up, phone. Why is my phone messaging me?
At first you had my curiosity, but now you have.
Aw, thank you for the follow. Oh, can I have this? Can you have what? Why is my phone messaging me? Oh, I don't want to win that headset. Go somewhere else with that offer, Streamlabs. I hate those headsets. Never fear, Mantis is here. I am always afraid of clowns. Clowns are terrifying, by the way. Yeah, the white and red motif for Tenga. So yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think I actually saw that one. I don't think I ever saw that Hololive special, which I may have, but it may have been before I followed them. Either way, I know what you mean. Ear, scratch, itch. But no, this is a future outfit idea I would like to I commissioned for an artist for my usual artist, by the way. Why didn't that work? Why did it disconnect? There we go. That was weird. I know what to do. Okay, what is going on here? Connections are on. The fuck aren't you working right? This is a giant pink circle. Oh fuck. I don't know why it's not working right. That doesn't make any sense. It was working fine earlier. Face reveal, nope. Sadly, that was not a face reveal. That was just a giant purple box reveal. Needle arms use throw. It's not very effective. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. It was working fine. I think after the graphics card updated, it fucked with everything. But yeah, this is a future model outfit that I would like to get. I would of course need to change up the boob strap. Unfortunately, Twitch does not like under boob, even though that looks hot as fuck right now. Look at that under boob. Oh. I just want to nibble my own boobs. It looks so tight. Look at them. Look at the squish. But other than that, it's a really nice outfit that they came up with. I gave them a bunch of like make it like spandex. I was thinking like just make it look like an undershirt. Kind of like a full undershirt that covers. Like I know you can't see it, but be hard to describe. Hold on, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, you guys see the little thingy. So from the tip of the ear, so just make this part right here come down to cover the under part, so that it looks, so it kind of like looks like one giant shirt, kind of like a sports bra or whatever, like a sports, like a shirt, like a tube top, like a tube top. So basically, like, make it like under there so it covers underneath, but still keep, you know, the strap. No, stop it. There you go. You can still keep the strap thing that she has underneath the boobs. Still keep that, but just keep it to where, you know, there's no under boob. But other than that, the outfit, you know, is technically within Twitch TOS. Casual office lady. I gave the artist a bunch. I collaged a bunch of different ideas together. And I was like, I kind of want something like this. And I just told him to like go wild. And he came up with this. And I'm like, oh. Oh. For some reason, it's not working right. But we also have another version for a different character. Did I not put it in here? Oh, no, here it is. This is for another future model in the future. The water dragon form. But it's the same outfit, but as you can see, there's some slight differences with, you know, the thong going up on this one. Of course, her boobs aren't as big. I like a very cut out shirt, huh? Pretty much. Pretty much. I just love the way they did the outfit. Like, it's like a jacket with, like, you know, a thing, and they got like a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I love it. I kind of love how the belts around the waist are kind of pointless because they don't hold anything up. But I do like how they're there. And then I love the pants. I don't like wearing pants, but I will rock these pants because they're so cool. Like the leg, the ribbon, and then the other leg being the same but not, like a stocking instead of a pant leg. And then the little booties, little shoes, the gloves. It's all very nice. Pretty much. It's kind of like those TV shows where they change, like Launch from Dragon Ball. How she technically can sneeze and just change her personality and looks, but the clothes stay the same. It's kind of what I was going for this. Yeah, this is the water dragon form. This isn't the main outfit for the water dragon form. This will be the alternate outfit. But again, that's in the future. For right now, I've got to save up money for all my ideas. All my very expensive ideas. And of course, these things may change over time. I had to move up in my chair. Quicksilver Water Dragon. This is just the dragon, and the other is the water dragon. I love doing that because last time I did this, it was terrifying as fuck, and it still is. It's still terrifying. Just hearing the whistle and then seeing this is just like, oh my god! I didn't even realize it would be that terrifying until I actually did it, and I'm like, oh. Those are a lot of the plans I have in the future, going forward, that I like to try to do. You know, different models, new models, all different kinds. I'm not going to rebrand myself. I will be Setsuna Fox until I get tired of using Setsuna Fox, which probably won't be at all because I like the name. I like the name Setsuna. I was originally a fox. Fuck it, we're keeping it. We're going with it. We're going with all of that. So, yeah. That is the origin of my name, by the way. Oh, God. Oh, shit, that felt good. I just cracked my back. I don't know if you heard, but oh, God, did it feel good. Okay. I didn't crack my back. I cracked my shoulder. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm infinite years old. I'm infinite 31 years old. Like they say, when you turn 30, everything hurts. Like 60. Pretty much, I feel like it. I get out of bed and I'm like, I don't want to move today. Can I sit in bed and do nothing? And I'm also like, I don't want to sit in bed because the bed hurts. The bed brings me pain, and I don't like pain. I've been quacked. Also, for those who are wondering, I removed a lot of the channel point redeems over on my Twitch channel because nobody was using the other redeems, and I didn't want to keep a bunch of redeems that nobody was using. They hadn't been redeemed at all, and almost in the 2 years, in the year or whatever since I had added them. So, and I removed some that were just, you know, situational. Twitch redeems over on Twitch for, you know, sound redeems and other redeems that people just weren't using. No point in having them if nobody's gonna use them. So I gotta rework and find out some other types of redeems people might want to use. Besides sound redeems, those are fun, but I'd like to do some other stuff. And but yeah, that was one of the low points that I was at. That was one of the low points I was at, guys. One of the low points. I made a jump. But I don't want to jump. But I'll do it for you. It's about as much as I can do. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as a heads up. We'll be playing Sekiro. I just want to replay Sekiro again. I love it. It's one of the few games that I'm like, I love Sekiro. Play scary game. Every game I play is scary because you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Sajam. I don't know what that means. But no, we're gonna be playing Sekiro tomorrow, or I'm gonna be playing Sekiro tomorrow. That's a multiplayer game. I need friends for that. I need friends for that kind of game. And I don't know if I'll stream Thursday or not. I might take that day off to, practice stuff. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be Sekiro. It'll be 9 a.m. God of War. I've played it before. I don't think I've streamed. I never streamed it. I do want to stream it starting from the first one. The first of the new one, not the original. I can't go back to that. Oh, Setsuna plus Jam. I will not play Roblox because I don't understand what that is. I know it's apparently kind of like Minecraft, but you can do other things in it, and it's just very confusing for me. Also, I just don't like the look of it. Now we're gonna be playing Sekiro tomorrow. I know that for sure. I don't know if we're gonna do anything Thursday. If we do, I'll probably post it either tonight or after stream tomorrow. Are you saying play Fortnite? Because I'll only play Fortnite once I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube or Twitch first. Whichever one I hit first is when I'll play it. I'll see if I can get my friend to play with me. He likes playing it every now and then. Oop. Smack my mic. Fucking is. Did you see that post on my Discord? That thing's a horror game. Let me grab it. Steam knows the exact same thing, that Master Duel is a horror game. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Master Duel.
Says you woo.
I love how it says it so fast you can't hear it. Look at that thing. Master Duel in the horror category. That's horrifying, y'all. I had to get a picture when I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, that's too good. That's too perfect. I live the types of streams because it's so peaceful. Yeah, I try to make it peaceful. And then I play games and I'm like, ah, and I'm like, ah. Wrong panel. Yeah, we're gonna have Sekiro tomorrow, and then I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if I'll do anything Thursday. I might take that day to just chill and start trying to practice in Blender, because I've been wanting to get back into Blender again, and I finally got access to a model that I've been wanting to use for a while now. So I'll probably try some stuff with that. And if anything, we'll stream Thursday and we'll do something. I'm not sure what, but we'll do something on Thursday. If I want to. If not, it'll be just chill time. But yeah, I'm probably going to start after this week. Start streaming on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. or Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It'll be one of the two combinations. But Wednesdays and Thursdays will definitely be streams going forward, with either Tuesday or Friday, really depending on how I feel, which usually will come too late. So, yeah, look forward to those in the future. And then the rest of the time will be me just chilling and trying to learn some things and practicing in the meantime, because I need to get better at things that I want to get better at. Because I do want to get better at Blender and animation. I do want to learn how to do that. I also want to try to do live 2D, and I really want to do that. I'm really terrible at understanding everything because it's all so freaking confusing. And then, I can't do art. I do not have the patience for art. I can't. I'm sorry. Artists out there, you are literal troopers. Aw, thank you. I don't know why I didn't send the notification. Why I didn't send the notification. It usually does, but for some reason it's not. I've been drinking water the entire time, and now I feel bloated, but at the same time my mouth is dry, and I'm like, don't do this to me now! I am very sus. But then again, we were talking about sex dolls earlier in the stream. Now we're going to talk about hentai. Orioni is one of my favorite hentais. It just satisfies all the ticks. You got dark elves getting gangbanged. You've got dark elves getting gangbanged. Mainly episode 1, really. Baby steps. I did enjoy the Blender thumbnail you did for Resident Evil and Master Duel. Yeah, I really want to get back into that, but of course I don't have a 3D model that I can use of this model. It's just the Fox one, so I need to commission that as well. What anime do I like the most? That's harder to explain. I like Gundam. Gundam is mecha is one of my favorite types of anime, or genres of anime. And oddly enough, my favorite anime of all time does legit have mecha in it. It's just not the main focus, which is Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. Demon Kings? I don't know. Really depends. Really depends. But yeah, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere is my #1 anime of all time. Literally, technically tied with Code Geass. Because you just can't beat that. It's hard to beat Code Geass. Even Iron-Blooded Orphans, which I love, and can never bring myself to watch Season 2, still doesn't compare to Code Geass to me. Because that's... it's just harder to top, man. It's just harder to top. Oh. But I do like romance anime, but I get tired of do I read manga? Kind of. Goki Dragon Ball? Like, do you mean like regular Dragon Ball? Like Dragon Ball Z? I mean, I've seen and watched Dragon Ball Z. That's what got me into anime. Back when it appeared on Toonami in the States. But manga, I do read occasionally. It really depends on the manga. Like I read My Hero Academia. I read some other types of manga, but most of them are like monthly. Stuff like that. I don't really read that much. No? Then I don't know what you mean by Goki Dragon Ball. Unless there's an actual anime called Goki Dragon Ball, which is... like Demon Slayer? I've seen Demon Slayer. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty good. I won't lie. I mainly disliked it for the ending, and that's mainly for the final fight in the manga. It was like all this build up, and it was just, I don't know, it was weird, but it was very good. It was very good. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it animated. I'm getting kind of tired with the whole movies and then the rest of it. There's a lot of types of Dragon Balls. I know Mitsuru was with him, the pink-haired girl, which is one of the hottest characters in the show, aside from like every other female character in the show, which is really nice because they're all pretty good. I read a fair share of manga and manhwa. It's a mix of isekai or interesting story. Pretty much, like a lot of the stuff I read is isekai. I get tired of isekai lately because it's all the same trope of, oh, I've been killed. Oh, I'm in this new world. Oh, I'm overpowered as fuck. I'm just like, Poland, that's nice. I have never left the United States, sadly. I should get a passport, but that's a lot of money. I do want to travel one day, but can't really travel at all. Broke as shit. I have been quacked again. I'm not really tired, just so you guys a heads up. It's just because trying to drink the water and I feel bloated from dinner and water. But yeah, I get tired of isekais because it's all the same story. Some of them are really good. Some of them are really good, but some of them are just, it's the same thing. No matter how you cut it, it's the same thing. The person comes in and they fix all of the problems in in the world, and they're good to go, and they get laid by thousands of people. Of course, nothing ever happens because they don't ever really fall in love, and yada 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 yada. Get tired of romance animes and harems not committing to the full thing. I just warn you, don't go to Poland. I feel the need to go to Poland now. Travel in VR, not great, but an interesting way to enjoy the place and culture. Why do I want to go to Poland? Because they told me not to. It's opposite day. You tell me not to do something and I want to do it. If you're talking about the reason for harem and romance enemies not committing to the bit and going all the way, it's because they're bullshit and they're lazy. If you're gonna add romance, go all the way. Kiss, marriage, hand holding. We want it all. Or at least alluded to that they did stuff. Same for harems. Give the man and or woman all that they want. I want those 30 women lined up in a row. Or those 30 guys lined up in a row. We're going all the way, boys. And girls. What happened to you? I am very cynical when it comes to harem and romance animes because I like them a lot. But most of the earlier ones, or years ago, never committed to the bit. They never committed to fully having the character fall in love. And when they did, they copped out at the last minute. I'm looking at you, Shuffle. The most notorious piece of crap in the world. Gosh, I'll be there to end your VTuber career. Yay! By the way, I hated the anime Shuffle. I loved it at first, and it was a really good anime, and then the last couple of episodes pissed me off because he chose one girl over the 3 others that were fighting over him, and the other girl he had barely interacted with throughout the entire series. And I'm like, why? Why? Why would you choose her? She has been the friend to you the entire series. You have maybe interacted with her for a total of 1 full episode out of the 12. Why would you do that? If you want someone to talk to, just go to Starbucks. People don't know English. I don't know anything but English. Orihime anime. You stay true to the name of the anime. I thought you were talking about Orihime from Bleach, and I'm like, well, she did get railed by Ichigo, so I can be happy with that one. Also, I'm terrified to watch the Bleach anime, the newest episodes. I still haven't watched part 1 of the 1,000-year blood art. What game is my favorite? That is harder to quantify. Suba from Quintuplets. Let's not go there. If you're talking about the one where the guy had 5 twins, and then again he chose the worst twin. I hated that. The author could have just given us an ambiguous, he chooses one of the 5 ending, but no, he had to choose the one character who I hated. Orihime equals that incest anime, not related to Bleach. Sorry. I know the stream's kind of buffering on YouTube's end. Sorry about that. I don't know why it says the stream's perfectly healthy. Well, I know the anime you're talking about. Well, I don't know it specifically, but I do know of it. I've technically seen some of the images of it, but I don't know much about it. I didn't realize it was an incest anime. I'm currently fine on Twitch and Kick, but for some reason YouTube's like it doesn't want to connect right. Like on the YouTube viewport, I can see it's trying to load, but it says my connection's fine. Like Twitch and Kick are perfectly fine. But yeah. I know the anime you're talking about. I don't know it, by full hand. But yeah, I know what you mean. But stay home, stay home. I think it might be a combination of Restream and YouTube. But yeah, the one thing I am happy about so far in 2 of the 3 and 2 anime of both Naruto and Bleach, the main character ends up with the character who's not completely useless and makes more sense than everything else. I return this summer heat sucks. It does. The only problem for me though is I don't feel it because I'm in an AC cooled area. But I say that, but also my room is a giant death box. I have my door closed because I wanted to close it for this stream. I have a fan on, it's turned low. But right now, I can tell you right now, my leg is hot as shit because this PC pumps out heat like a fucking heater. It is a radiator on steroids. But, yeah, Naruto ends up with Hinata, which is good because Sakura sucks. I don't care what anybody says. No matter what argument you throw at me, Sakura was the most useless character in the world, in the game, and in the creation of the Naruto anime. She was pointless outside of like 2 or 3 fights. And the fact that she was thrown at the end as a bullshit excuse for Team 7 to get the win was still bullshit beyond all belief, because she didn't do shit for that fight. And in Boruto, I don't care what people say about Boruto, she's still useless. That's my thought on Sakura. Orihime, on the other hand, actually contributed to the series. She played an integral part for multiple parts of the series. True, she didn't shine a lot like other characters, but she actually did something. She's not as useless as you think. Well, yeah, she is. She had one good quality. She could heal people. Okay, what quality was that? What quality did she have to be useful? I'm waiting. I know there's a delay. She ended the Uchiha bloodline for Toby Raw. What do you mean by that? I'm confused. I mean, what? I actually don't know what you mean by that. You mean because she got knocked up by Sasuke? She's still useless, regardless. It has been a long ass time since I've seen Naruto or learned of the Naruto lore, okay? Cut me some slack. She can heal wounds, but she cannot heal the wound that is my heart. You guys speak Poland, I will not understand any of it. I won't deny Sadara looks pretty cool. But that doesn't mean I like the series at all. I won't cut you any slack until you give me your Himiko. That's not how it works! Oh, by the way, I have my Sealy completed. My Sealy on Star Rail is now maxed out on her traces. The only thing I have left is finding better relic gear for her. Yeah, her daughter was the only good thing that came out of Sakura. Can you smash who? Himiko? No, she's mine. Talking about Sakura, feel free. I don't really care. I'll stick to Hinata. I don't like how Hinata cut her hair. I'm not a fan that she cut her hair in the Boruto. I'm like, why? Why would you cut your beautiful long hair? Why do characters and artists and so many other things like, all right, time to change up the character's design. What do? Cut the hair. No! You do not do that! And no, I will not give you my Himiko for C6 Himiko because you don't have her! Oh, that's what you meant. She ended... Okay, I get it now. She ended one clan by marrying the other. Okay, I know what you mean. She's still useless. Because that was a plot device that the author created and wrote himself into a corner with. You have respect towards me? I am very confused why. I actually don't like Boruto, by the way. I feel it's a completely pointless series that didn't need to be done. Especially considering they neutered and like nerfed Naruto and Sasuke into the ground. I did not know Naruto and the pink hair glasses lady are part of the same clan. She's technically red-haired, but yeah, I know what you mean. They're both of the Uzumaki clan. I see 2 reasons why to respect you. You're right. Hold on, my mouse likes to not work right. Hold on. 2 reasons. Cover myself up. Okay. There we go. Hit higher? Okay. That's what you wanted? Did you want these? Did you want my kneecaps? Or maybe these? Boom, boom, boom. Did you want my hips? Bam, 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 bam. Or did you want these? Them thighs. I know, I got thick thighs. I just accept that it ended with Naruto and Boruto as just a fever dream. Pretty much. Kind of like how Pacific Rim Uprising never really happened. We never had a sequel to Pacific Rim. And we never had a sequel to Promised Neverland. If you clapped outside of stream, you know you're to blame. Probably. The whole buffet and bakery. Technically, that actually never did actually get a second season. It got a prequel, but it never had a second season. Turn black furry? Oh, okay. I mean, I can do this. This is about all I can do. I mean, if you're talking about like turn back, I can't turn around in this form. Song? I don't know the song. No one will see us in the dark. Oh, you mean like this? Hold on. Making out with you, chat. You're gonna have to suck it up. Hey, no tongue. Put your tongues away. All right, all right, all right. Fuck you guys. You're getting too handsy. You're getting too handsy. No hands. I am really sad about High School of the Dead. They had one new chapter come out, and then we later learned that the actual author passed away. I'm like, why? For a dragon? I am a dragon! No feet either. Put your feet away. I'm not into feet. Nasty. I am sad though. High School of the Dead was pretty good. And then, you know, the damn thing had to. Nice, more dragons. Then again, I'm just technically creation itself, so. I'm technically creation itself, so my dragon form is only temporary. I'm technically a giant orb of light that was devoured by another form of me. So, technically, this isn't my true form. I'm like Frieza, except I can literally go, it's time to see my final form. Again! It's like, this isn't even my final form. Who's here tired of my first form? Me, me, me. Alright, third form it is. Dragon Ball Z abridged. No new app and see all movie. Can you next time turn more like little girl? I have a demon maid form. That's about it. You'll see me dragon on dragon violence when I stream Honkai with you. Good. I want some dragon on dragon action. I'm gonna drag these nuts all over your face. I did it first. Don't worry. I'm gonna also drag my cheeks across your face as well. Bring it on! Don't try to fool me with a dragon D's nuts joke. I've already mastered them. At least in this very specific moment. Because I remember talking with a friend the other day. Oh, I remember talking with my friend the other day about this exact same joke, by the way. I think it actually was in chat. I think it was in chat last week or the week before. Where we were making jokes about dragon. Well, actually, it was the debut of this model. We were talking about dragon jokes, and somebody brought up dragon to cake, because my cake, my booty, my scrumdiddlyumptious doo doo. Wait, my scrumdiddlyumptious, fancy word for a cake. I can't think of it offhand right now. I am a fox, technically. And I don't mean that because I'm sexy. I just mean that in like the legitimate in the legitimate sense is that I'm technically a fox. I was a fox when I first started. Now I'm a dragon. I just don't want to change the name. Also, welcome. It's always a pleasure to meet new people. Welcome, 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 everybody. Technically, my lore is that I created everything, and I am technically just a form of creation itself. So I can take on whatever form I want. Ever says I'm streaming? Well, I haven't been streaming as much. When I do stream, it's usually earlier. The last couple of weeks, I started streaming at like in the afternoon, and I streamed for about 12 hours one time, 14 hours another time, and then I streamed around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I only streamed for a couple hours. And now I'm trying to get back into streaming in the morning around 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Today is like the first stream, technically the second stream, because I did do my debut stream where I streamed at 11. But yeah, I stream usually in the mornings around this time. How did I fall for streaming? Well, I've always wanted to stream. When I learned about streaming, it's kind of late. Or you can hit that little bell icon that says, I'm streaming! Or just, check me out on Discord. It usually lets people know. Welcome, welcome, welcome! I am doing a lot better now. I got to vent earlier in stream. Got to talk about models, got to talk about sex dolls. We talked about hentai, we talked about Dragon D's nuts. We talked about a bunch of things. Mainly the sex doll was when it really slapped from like 0 to 180. We're like, yeah, we're talking about this, and this. Sex dolls! Out of nowhere. Which, by the way, are cheaper than a VTuber model. So if you want to get laid, but don't want to have to pay... sex dolls. My big brother say... sex dolls. My ear itches. Yeah, I'm usually streaming 3 times a week. You want to see my booty? I can't turn around, but I can show you my booty. Let me grab the picture. Which booty do you want? Do you want 1.0 booty? Hold on, that's the wrong picture. We got 1.0 booty. 1.0 booty! There's 1.0. You did hear Dragon D's nuts. Dragon D's nuts all across your face! We have 2.0 booty, which is harder to see. I think by now I'd be able to find these buttons quicker. Can't really see 2.0 booty, but 2.0 booty is there. And we have Dragon Cake booty. That didn't work. There we go. And we got Dragon Cake booty. What would you like to do with these Dragon Balls? I would like to go to the store. So I could wish for some actual cake. Short one? Technically all of my forms up to my new horse demon form are short. My shorter form is my demon maid form, but that's only because she's demon maid. She's actually only about 3 inches 3 inches shorter than this form. I just have one what? One what? I only have one cake. Are you expecting like 4 ass cheeks? For anime mixed with real world. God, that would be amazing. Kind of. It would depend on what anime we're all trapped in. Yeah, it really does depend on the anime. Well, like I said, we have my demon battle maid. Yay! Demon battle maid! Time to get busy. Yeah, this is my demon battle maid form. I'm gonna punch your face out. Yeah, that's my battle maid, and then we have Fox version 2.0. About that breakfast you never made for me 2 weeks ago. I will never make you breakfast. You must suffer. Forever. And ever. Oh, I have my chibi form. Ultimate power! Fear me. Fear me, you foolish mortals. And of course, we have the original Why will I never make you breakfast? Because you deserve it. You deserve to never have breakfast made for you. I used you as a dart in that mode. You would score negative points because my horns don't center. Squid Man? What the fuck is Squid Man? You'll be surprised at my aim at Squid Man. I'm like, what the fuck is Squid Man? What happens? Use to create a shirt? Goku? I don't know. Can you punt the chibi form? Jesus Christ, you guys are filing against the chibi. What did Chibi Setsuna ever do to you? I was like, what the fuck did Chibi Setsuna ever do to you guys? Like, if I ever get a plush made and it's Chibi Setsuna, I'm just expecting, like, you guys to, like, murder it. Not make you breakfast. I never said I would make you breakfast. That was never a verbal agreement. I'm the Squid Man. Well, that's just even more terrifying. I did not. Send you a plush for free? No. Because if I'm getting a plush made, you'd have to pay for that shit. That stuff's expensive. You wake up and see your DM filled with video of people kicking you and like destroying the plushie. That's kind of like what I'm expecting people to do. I don't want you to, because I don't want you to spend that money just to destroy it. But when watching Obsidia for Niji Sanji in their second anniversary, hearing Petra go, I expect people to like destroy me and crush the plushie. And they were checking out the hashtag for Obsidia's second anniversary. It was just a bunch of people like destroying their plushies, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And one person's gonna put it in the jar. I would love to see that. I would love to see you guys put me in a jar and then do very naughty things to the jar. I mean, it's your jar and it's your plushie. You do what you want. I won't judge you. I'll be concerned, but I won't judge you. I don't know what the jar meme is for, you guys. All I know is that it's usually talked about when they jack off into it. I don't know what's going on. My understanding of memes and jokes is very far left field, by the way. I just assume everything is a metaphor for sex. I don't know what the jar meme. It's usually filled with liquid and I'm very confused. Why do that to plushie when you're available? Well, that's just fucked up. That's even worse thought. That's a worse thought process. Do that the plushie, not me. I am only for one person. And unfortunately, I don't know who that person is yet, so let's leave it at that. Yeah, exactly. You cucked the real me with the plushie. Everyone jumper. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and fly out of here. Fuck you guys. I have ascended. Go fuck yourselves. Oh. I have ascended. Go fuck yourselves. My job here is done. Whoosh. You can't steal a bear. That's you guys. The bear is you guys, by the way. He's sleeping. She'll be back for a PC. I just take it with me. You see me like lug up this giant PC case, like, ooh. Nah, I am Rockwell. You're also a bear. You guys are my little holy bears. Look at you, you're so cute. Look at that little ear wiggle. That ear wiggle. She'll be back for the book. All my hentai. My shelf of hentai. I must bring you with me. I do actually have a shelf of hentai, by the way. It's not much, but it is a shelf of hentai. I need to get more, but I'm also lazy and not trying to spend money on hentai. Instead, I'm spending money on VTubing, which is more expensive. Nah, it's okay. I'll buy it when I find a good book. What streaming our start? What do you mean? No. I had just recently had to drop more money on my other model. No. I will not do that. If I've had to pay for every model that I've done by myself, you must pay for every model you've done by yourself. So you are stuck with that. Can you tell the TV behind her and buy everyone a model? There you go. $7,000 for your next model? No. The most expensive model I had was my previous model. In terms of actual model price, it costed, because of the artist, it costed about $200 more, I think. $100 or $200 more for the art, and then the rigging, I think was about $100 more for the rigging. But this model I think was $300 or $400, and then the rigging itself was a little over $900, or was close to $900. I forget exactly which. Well, of course, the artist, of course, is the one that I use. I love their art, so yeah. What artist are you going with, Alice, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind sharing or letting us know. Or like a white bear suplexing you. If you want to commission it, feel free. I would love to see that. I would actually love to see, because at one point, I wanted to do like a be right back screen, which is me fighting a polar bear. And like a cartoon antics of like a dust cloud and us fighting together in like a dust cloud fighting a polar bear. I paid for every model I ever did. We talk about a different model. Technically, no. Whether you're talking about actual models you built yourself or you're talking about a model like this, I think it's technically the same. Just one used for streaming, one used at your house to play with and keep and cool. And I wish I could get models, but I'm also a lazy fucker and don't like building them. And even if I did, I like to play with them. Which which sucks because models break so easily, and I'm like, why? Why be able to move if you can't be used to play with? One of the things I hated as a kid. As a young dragon, it was very painful trying to play with the model kits I got because, you know, they broke. Because they're not meant to be played with, they're meant to be posed. And I'm like, no, I am a child. I will play with you and you will do what I want. And then they broke and I'm like, no. Right, let's check out the artist. It'd be funny if I followed them. I do not follow them. Followed. Gotta love the first retweet is just a bunch of girls. Oh. It's a very good art style. It's a very good art style. I like it. That's not his art style, but that's funny as shit. It looks good. Oh, I saw that Kiara one earlier. I love that guy's art. As a young orb of light, it was rough. It was very rough. It was painful. Then again, I wasn't originally a ball of light. I was originally a mass of creation that devoured the creation of light. But that's me. I don't know if you guys saw, but somebody posted an updated rigging for like breast physics. And like, I'm just over here going, man, those look like real boobs. And I'm kind of like, man, I want that in my next model. Balls of light can have like desires too. The reason I'm deciding him for my creator is because they helped make this. Find the DM. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the little. Those eyes are just mesmerizing. Nice. Can you create my bomb camera? No, I cannot. I don't know if I have it saved. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see if I saved this. I don't think I did. Did I save this one thing? That's not the right spot. No, 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 no. I don't think I saved this thing. Oh, I did save it. I did. Your bonk hammer. It is a bonk hammer. It's bonking you with a gun. I mean, this is a meme a while ago. By the way, this is a very NSFW picture. That gun is covering up everything that is technically there. This is my bonk hammer. This is my bonk hammer. You have been bonked. I'm afraid what would happen if someone just gets ready to smash and they see that close. It's like, you want to smash? I'm ready. You just see a hand with a gun coming out of their ass. They'd be like, I'm good, thank you. And it looks so much more fucked up the longer you look at it. She's just so casually like, you want some? And there's just a hand with a gun going, give me your money. My boner is confused, but more harder, some guy probably. It's like, my boner is confused, but we're going for it. Hold on, I'm gonna post it. I think I have it. I think I have it on my phone. I'm gonna post it in Discord. I gotta find it first. Hold on. Where are you? I know I have you in here. I would never get rid of that picture because it's funny as shit. There it is. I sent it on Discord, but I'll post it here. I know it's fucked up, but I can't help it. It's like my boner is so confused, but more harder. That reminded me of this joke I saw pop up on my YouTube a while ago. Ow! It's like me jacking off. Do you yield? The Jehovah's Witness on my doorstep. I do not. I'm sorry, but I could not help but laugh at that. It's so out of context. And it's so friggin' funny. They joined, probably. Can't help it, though. It was just too funny. Like, it's just out of context. Like, oh, look. We're supposed to be wholesome, not lewd as fuck. I will tell you, I am horny as shit. I said this in my welcome video on my YouTube channel, but I am a horny as fuck person. I am not playing a game, and I'm not joking with you guys, and I really do mean this. I am a very horny person. I am not as lewd as you might think when I'm on Twitter, but I am very horny. If I could get away with it, I would have my tits out all the time. There would be sex going on stream. People would be I would be getting laid. There would be tits and jubblies hanging out in every direction. In a very non-horrific way, because it sounds fucked up if you think about it. But I literally couldn't play a game one time because it was filled with nothing but men, and I hadn't fired off my solo hand cannon before stream. And I couldn't concentrate because there wasn't any tits to stare at. By the way, it was Yakuza Like a Dragon. I couldn't focus for the stream. I was trying to play the game on stream, and I'm like, I can't focus. I'm thinking of titties. I'm thinking of boobs. I'm thinking of like everything in between, and my mind couldn't focus because it was just nothing but the guys. It was, it was Ichiban and the other two guys, and they were doing the mission. I couldn't focus, and I had to end stream because I couldn't focus. I haven't had it happen since then, but like that's how bad it was for me at one point. And I don't do it very often, by the way. It's not like every 5 minutes I have to do it, but you get the point. I always have titties on my mind. So when I say, and I mean it, titties on my mind a lot. And I don't joke when I say this. I'm a very horny person. When I say I'm horny 24/7, 364 days of the year, I am not joking. The only exception is Christmas, and that's only because I get to play with all my new shit. And the new shit usually makes me go, ooh la la, non-horny for one day. And then I'm horny again right after midnight. It's like midnight, and I'm like, horny meter o'clock. Fuck nonstop nut November. We're going DDD. Dick destroy December. Nonstop nut November is boring. Because you're just nutting all the time. Dick destroy December is the best thing out there. Ow. Smacked my teeth too hard against each other and it hurt. In nonstop. You guys do realize no matter how much you say in, I'm gonna always refer to it as nonstop nut November. Okay. There was one time I went 7 days without, personalizing myself, and I can tell you right now, I was a very angry person. I was very frustrated. I actually almost punched somebody. And it was 7 days not because I chose to, but because I was so tired from work. JJJ is the best one. Satch, no one celebrates it. I am very confused what that one is. I can only imagine it's jerking. Fuck, what would that one actually be? What would JJJ actually be? Jack January? I think jerking Jack January would sound better. No, it'll be fuck Frank February. The fuck is MMM? Mandatory masturbating Mondays. Thank you for breaking me. Mandatory masturbating Mondays. All right, everybody. MMM is in effect. Mandatory masturbating Mondays. Me, mom, man. No. Well, unless you're into MILFs, then you're okay. Oh, God. Mandatory masturbation March. I think March's mandatory masturbation would sound better. Because it's signifying that March you gotta masturbate. Slow sex September. Okay, what would October be? What would October be? 'Cause that's a harder one to think about. And it can't be the same word twice. We got the whole jerk circle of life. The circle of life. Oh god, no. Just imagining the circle of life song. Ovary overfill October. We all have problems. I love this. I love how degenerate we are. We're controlled degenerates. We know how far we've gone, but we're going to keep going. Obviously, orgasms. I think obliterated orgasmic or obliterating Hey Lupin, welcome. Okay, October. Obliteratingly orgasmic October. I think that one's better. Obliteratingly orgasmic October. I've done nothing to be a degenerate. Neither have I. Welcome to the stream that started out sad. Then we talked about sex dolls. Then we talked about anime. Then we've talked about models and different designs. Then we talked about other random shit. Now we're talking about what type of things would be like No Nut November. Orgasm obliterated October. That sounds pretty good. Obliterating ovaries October. We're not obliterating ovaries. We need those things. We need those things so that we can procreate. They have to remain. Then again, DDD, Dick Destroy December, is pretty bad. But then again, dicks can take a lot of punishment. Of course, they can be snapped. Which is more terrifying if you think about it. Like, holy shit, a dick just snapped. When you see a guy go to the hospital and he has a dick snapped, you know he's done something serious. Boo, big O October. The only problem with boo is there's a B in it. And well, it does fit October's theme. Every other month has the same 3 letters. And I'm making my bonk hammer. I gave you the bonk hammer. It was the gun coming from my booty. It was the booty hammer. I mean, I have emotes for the bonk hammer. You can just redeem those. Bonk! Fuck face February. I think face fuck February sounds better. I think mandatory mating March sounds better than mating press because mating press is technically 2 words. Roleplay sounds real fun right now. Roleplay is always fun. Roleplay is tons of fun. Let's roleplay on getting fuck-faced. The fuck is roleplay? We're gonna be knights and shit. No, I prefer foreplay. It's a lot more fun than roleplay. March memory milkers. Well, you have to remember the last word has to be the month that it's named after. So if it was M, it'd have to be March or May. We got boring with the roleplay. Roleplay is like the signboard you see on the road. If I use roleplay to copy my opponent's ability. If you use roleplay, you copy your opponent's ability to produce. Hey! I see what you're trying to do. And if you want that to happen, you have to commission artwork. Which, by the way, I don't mind you guys commissioning artwork of me getting railed and or doing the railing. Because if you want to rail me, go right ahead. Commission artwork of it. I would not mind. Wink, wink. How much? I don't know. Find your favorite artist and commission it. I'm not paying for it. If I'm paying for it, it's my own personal idea that I came up with. That I want to rail and or be railed by. $1. If you could find an artist to do an art piece for $1 that you like, go right ahead. But no, I'm being serious. If anybody does want to get commission artwork of me, go right ahead. I do not mind. If you want to commission me getting railed, by all means do it. If you want to commission me railing somebody, feel free. Imagine getting derailed on Fiverr. Oddly enough, my first model was purchased on Fiverr. That was like long before, you know, a lot of the scam artists started coming up. And I got very lucky with mine. But yeah, that would suck. Ugh. I got the commission. I have not had an update on my mail yet. Sucks. I didn't mean to close out of that. I needed that. What kind of commission cost you $7? It also depends, like, I can't tell if you're joking or being serious. I'm very confused. I am very confused. Texting out words makes sarcasm sound very serious, and makes very serious things sound sarcastic. Don't worry about it. Well, I've got to worry about it now. To have commission on. If you're paying for it, go right ahead. Why do you guys make it sound like I'm gonna pay for it? I've already commissioned artwork of me railing people, okay? We've already been over this. If you haven't seen it yet, I can post it on the NSFW chat. I'll post it real quick. NSFW chat. Bring up the pictures. Bring up the correct folder with all the pictures in it. There we go. Permission to commission in bed. You may do so, but I will wash the sheets afterwards. Because I need fresh sheets, and they're all dirty now. They're stinky and dirty. Nah, burn the sheets. I only burn the sheets when I'm ow. Ow. They are salvageable. I need to get a better water bottle than the one I have. I'm out of water now. As you are filthy. I'm always filthy. Even when I'm clean, I'm filthy. It's the #1 rule of VTubers. We're dirty no matter what we do. We're always dirty. We're always stinky, stinky, stinkies. No matter what we do. I like that I can just snipe you mid-speech with an item. I'm clean. I'm a saint. I'm a liar. Because if you've checked out my pin messages on Discord, you know for a fact I'm not a saint. Ow, that hurt. Feels so much nicer though. I am being quacked. Saint to hold. You have no evidence. That's why I don't have any lewds. I don't have any lewd thoughts. Good. I don't have any lewd thoughts either. I'm just lewd in general. Setsuna a saint. Setsu a saint. Are you saying I'm tainted? Are you saying I'm tainted? How dare you? You will pay! We turn off the light. I like doing that. But then again, if you guys were asleep,
Wake up! Boy! Boy, wake up! Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. That's right. Up and at 'em. Come on. Feet on the floor. Let's go. Chop, chop. You're gonna be late. And then what's gonna happen? You're not gonna have time for breakfast. You're not gonna have time for a snack. You can't pack a snack. And then what? You're gonna be grumpy and you're gonna be hungry. And whose fault is that? It's gonna be your fault. Alright? Come on. Get up. Let's go. It's time to go.
hit the alarm clock and end it all. It's actually not Ollie, by the way. It's Ame. It's Ame doing a ground pound. Unless there's another one that they have an updated one. This is Ame, Gura, and Korone. 2 a.m. here, very appropriate. Oh, it's actually Ame. This was an earlier one. Unless there's a different, like I said, unless there's a newer one that has all of them doing it. It's Ame running around doing her gremlin noises. And of course, we have this one.
If you hurt him, you will experience pain and torment beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Your body will be torn apart piece by piece as you beg for a mercy that will never come. I will add your screams to my gosh darn Spotify, and I will see your head mounted on a fudging pike!
Well, you say that, but the one I have is Ame. Again, like I said, the one I have is Ame doing it. Because the person linked the actual stream and clips they're from when they mashed it together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I don't know. Oh, let me look it up real quick on YouTube. Yeah, it is that one. Is it actually? Is it actually frickin' Ollie? It has. Oh, oh yeah, it is Ollie. Oh yeah, it's Ame saying "wake up," and then Ollie zooming around. I thought it was just Ame. I just get her confused up with the ground pound at the end. That's why. I also never actually watched the full animation, by the way. Yeah, I have that actually set up as my own alarm, by the way. Well, go to sleep. If you're tired, get some sleep. Go get some rest. Go sleep. Go sleepies. I'll be doing that in a little bit as well, because I'm also getting tired. Yeah, I didn't realize it was Ollie zooming around in the background. Sleep on my breasts. I mean, you can. Oh, hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. I think I can get this to work. There you go. You can sleep on my boobies. You guys can sleep on my boobies. You may now take a nap on my boobs. I'm watching some Idol, and nowadays especially. What? I don't know what you mean by that, Lupin. Now you guys can all sleep on my boobs. I need to get like a little picture of like a sleeping version of this where they're just taking a nap. Because the only other one I have is a big picture and it's like a whole thing. Some new group? Ah. I don't think I have anything else. Well, I can do this if I ever, get in trouble with like, Twitch censorship. Put that over there. I am doing very good. In case we ever need to censor, we'll just use this. Warning, boobs, tits even. Parry this, you filthy casual. Oh. It's like, parry this, you filthy casual. Oh, by the way, I recorded that line myself. I found a meme and I was like, you know what? We need to do some memes. So, yeah. I also have this picture. But I mean, it doesn't really work as well as the other one. This one doesn't fit as right as the one on my boobs. I don't really have any other things I can use for little gags. Do I have anything else that I can use for little gags? I do not. My last wish before I faint. Oh no, what are they going to wish for? What are you going to wish for before you faint and pass out into the ether? No! My Himiko! She's mine! Make a shiny eye one so you can put in the background of the back rooms. What I should do is I should get a mascot model one, like this little gremlin, and just like as I'm holding it, it'll occasionally just have like shiny eyes, like shing. Occasionally have the shiny eyes pop up like shing. You kind of like bam with the hard eyes and everything. Oh. Okay, now I'm getting tired. Like Sans Undertale. I actually don't know much about Undertale. I know the song Megalovania, and that's really about it. I don't know anything really about Undertale. The lore, at least. I've watched some people play parts of it, like the ending fight, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? But I've never actually seen somebody fully play it, so I don't know anything really about it. Other than that, it's apparently a very sad story. And I'm sad when I think about it. I guess like holding a sports bag or on one. What am I, a soccer mom? Like you're holding a sports bag. I don't want to be holding a sports bag, Mom. I'm too old for that. You know, underboobs. I always know underboobs. What's really funny is I'm more surprised this model is able to get away with it, because I just realized how much underboob shows on this model. Like, granted, it's not full underboob, and you can't tell where the nipples are, which, of course, if you were really smart, the nipples would be up high. Maybe pointed up tippy top in the air, just waiting to pop out for some fresh air. You know, Twitch, they don't like underboob. How dare you have a natural occurring phenomenon if your boobs are too big for that top? How dare you? All right, guys. I think now is a good time to go ahead and call it. I'm starting to yawn, which means I'm getting tired. And if I'm getting tired, it means I'm going to start losing focus, and we're going to go on rambling about random bullshit that literally won't make any sense. Borderline, but not the equator. That's a good one. Guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. Stream for another hour, I believe in you. Yeah, but I've also been up since 8 o'clock in the afternoon. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my time. I stayed up to 4 o'clock one day, and I didn't get up till midnight. I think I need to sleep. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing some Sekiro. Sleep is for the weak. Then I am a weak person. I am the weakest of them all, and I sleep. Proceeds to sleep anyways. Exactly. 2 in the morning? Like, I keep forgetting your time is like 12 hours behind me or ahead of me or some shit. Time zones are evil, by the way. Time zones. Time zones are evil. But I must sleep. I don't think I have any friends on right now. Well, Iron Mouse isn't really a friend, so trying to raid her would be dumb. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for listening to my my complaints, my problems, my grievances, my horniness, my sex dolls, and a bunch of other things. Thank you guys for just letting me rant about whatever and just talk with me. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm going to keep trying to improve. I'm going to start stepping up my game because I've been getting very complacent and I need to stop doing that. I'm going to make my life a living hell now. That's not good. But yeah, I'm going to go now, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go get ready to pass out after I cool down and open this door and feel the difference between the flaming inferno that is my room and the very cold hallway. So thank you guys. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being horny with me. I am Setsuna Fox. And I'm gonna go pass out soon. Words and stuff, y'all. Hold on, I gotta go out of all these things. Bye.